Chapter 1. Prana and Pranayam. Pranayam is an exact science. It is the fourth anga or limb of Ashtanga Yoga. Tasmin sati swasa prasvasogativicchida pranyama. Regulation of breath or the control of prana is the stoppage of inhalation and exhalation, which follows after securing that steadiness of posture or seat, asana. Thus is pranayam defined in Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Chapter 2-49. Swasa means inspiratory breath and prasvasa is expiratory breath. Breath is external manifestation of prana, the vital force. Breath, like electricity, is gross prana. Breath is sthula, gross. Prana is sukshma, subtle. By exercising control over this breathing, you can control the subtle prana inside. Control of prana means control of mind. Mind cannot operate without the help of prana. The vibrations of prana only produce thoughts in the mind. It is prana that moves the mind. It is prana that sets the mind in motion. It is the sukshma prana or psychic prana that is intimately connected with the mind. This breath represents the important flywheel of an engine. Just as the other wheels stop when the driver stops the flywheel, so also other organs cease working when the yogi stops the breath. If you can control the flywheel, you can easily control the other wheels. Likewise, if you can control the external breath, you can easily control the inner vital force, prana. The process by which the prana is controlled by regulation of external breath is termed pranayama. Just as a goldsmith removes the impurities of gold by heating it in the hot furnace, by strongly blowing the blowpipe, so also the yogic student removes the impurities of the body and the indriyas by blowing his lungs, i.e., by practicing pranayama. The chief aim of pranayama is to unite the prana with the apna and take the united pranapna slowly towards the head. The effect or fruit of pranayama is udghata or awakening of the sleeping Kundalini. What is prana? He who knows prana knows Vedas is the important declaration of the Shrutis. You will find in Vedanta Sutras, for the same reason, breath is Brahman. Prana is the sum total of all energy that is manifest in the universe. It is the sum total of all the forces in nature. It is the sum total of all latent forces and powers, which are hidden in men and which lie everywhere around us. Heat, light, electricity, magnetism are the manifestations of prana. All forces, all powers and prana spring from the fountain or common source, Atman. All physical forces, all mental forces come under the category prana. It is force on every plane of being, from the highest to the lowest. Whatever moves or works or has life, is but an expression or manifestation of prana. Akasha or ether also is an expression of prana. The prana is related to mind and through mind to will, and through will to the individual soul, and through this to the Supreme Being. If you know how to control the little waves of prana working through the mind, then the secret of subjugating universal prana will be known to you. The yogi who becomes an expert in the knowledge of this secret will have no fear from any power, because he has mastery over all the manifestations of powers in the universe. What is commonly known as power of personality is nothing more than the natural capacity of a person to wield his prana. Some persons are more successful in life, more influential and fascinating than others. It is all due to the power of this prana. Such people manipulate every day, unconsciously of course, the same influence which the yogi uses consciously by the command of his will. There are others who by chance stumble unaware of this prana and use it for low purposes under false names. This working of prana is seen in the systolic and diastolic actions of the heart, when it pumps the blood into arteries, in the action of inspiration and expiration during the course of breathing, in the digestion of food, in the excretion of urine and fecal matter, in the manufacture of semen, chyme, gastric juice, bile, intestinal juice, saliva, in closing and opening of the eyelids, in walking, playing, running, talking, thinking, reasoning, feeling and willing. Prana is the link between the astral and physical body. When the slender thread-link prana is cut off, the astral body separates from the physical body. Death takes place. The prana that was working in the physical body is withdrawn into the astral body. This prana remains in a subtle, motionless, unmanifested, undifferentiated state during the cosmic pralaya. When the vibration is set up, prana moves and acts upon akasha and brings forth the various forms. The macrocosm, Brahmanda, and microcosm, Pindanda, are combinations of prana, energy, and akasha. That which moves the steam engine of a train and a steamer, that which makes the aeroplanes fly in air, that which causes the motion of the breath in lungs, that which is the very life of this breath itself, is prana. I believe you have now a comprehensive understanding of the term prana, about which you had a very vague conception in the beginning. By controlling the act of breathing, you can efficiently control all the various motions in the body and the different nerve currents that are running through the body. You can easily and quickly control and develop body, mind and soul through breath control or the control of prana. It is through pranayama that you can control your circumstances and character and can consciously harmonize the individual life with the cosmic life. The breath, directed by thought under the control of the will, is a vitalizing, regenerating force which you can utilize consciously for self-development, for healing many incurable diseases in your system, for healing others, and for other various useful purposes. It is within your easy reach at every moment of your life. Use it judiciously. Many yogins of yore, like Sri Jnandev, Trailinga Swami, Ramlinga Swami and others, had utilized this breath, this force, the prana, in a variety of ways. You can also do so, if you practice pranayama by prescribed breathing exercises. It is prana that you are breathing rather than the atmospheric air. Inhale slowly and steadily with a concentrated mind. Retain it as long as you can do it comfortably. Then exhale slowly. There should be no strain in any stage of pranayama. Realize the occult inner life powers which underlie the breath. Become a yogi and radiate joy, light and power all around you. Pranavadins or Hatha yogins consider that prana tattva is superior to manas tattva, the mind principle. They say prana is present even when the mind is absent during sleep. Hence prana plays a more vital part than the mind. If you go through the parables in Kaushitki and Chandogya Upanishads, when all the indriyas, mind and prana fight amongst themselves as to their superiority, you will find that prana is regarded as the highest of all. Prana is the oldest, for it starts its functioning from the very moment the child is conceived. On the contrary, the organs of hearing, etc., begin to function only when their special abodes, viz., the ears, etc., are formed. Prana is called Jesht and Shrestha, oldest and best, in Upanishads. It is through the vibrations of psychic prana that the life of the mind, sankalpa or thinking is kept up and thought is produced. You see, hear, talk, sense, think, feel, will, know, etc. through the help of prana, and therefore Shrutis declare, prana is